Why is the pan hot, but the stove isn't? That question has stopped more than a few people mid-cooking. You place a metal pan on a smooth glass surface, tap a button, and within seconds water begins to boil. No glowing red coil, no visible flame, no smell of burning gas, just heat appearing exactly where it's needed, almost as if the pan decided to warm itself. Lift the pan and the cooking stops. Touch the surface nearby, and it may feel only warm, not scorching. To someone seeing it for the first time, it can feel less like a kitchen appliance and more like a controlled magic trick. But there's no magic here, only physics so efficient that it looks impossible. Hidden beneath that quiet surface is a process built on principles scientists have understood for generations, now transformed into one of the smartest ways to cook. So how can a stove stay cool while dinner gets hotter by the second? This is QC Project. Simple things. Today, let's explore the answer together in this series. An induction stove is, at its core, a different way of thinking about heat. Traditional stoves warm a burner first, then the burner transfers heat into the pan. An induction stove changes that relationship. Instead of treating the cooktop as the main source of heat, it turns the cookware itself into the place where cooking energy is concentrated. That is why the experience feels so unusual the first time you use one. The surface looks calm and clean, yet your pan responds almost immediately. Water starts moving, oil begins to shimmer, and dinner comes together faster than many people expect. It feels less like waiting for a stove to catch up and more like the pan is ready the moment you are. In practical terms, an induction stove is a modern cooking appliance designed for speed, precision, and efficiency. It gives cooks tighter control over temperature changes, whether you need a quick boil or a gentle simmer. It also reduces much of the wasted heat that often spills into the kitchen air. So while it may look like just another flat cooktop, its true identity is something more refined. A system built to deliver energy directly where cooking actually happens, inside the pan where your food begins to transform. But to understand why it feels so modern today, we have to look at how long this idea has been waiting in the background. The history of induction cooking did not begin in a sleek kitchen showroom. It began much earlier in the world of scientific discovery. During the 19th century, researchers studying electricity and magnetism uncovered principles that revealed how energy could move in surprising ways. Among the most important contributors was Michael Faraday, whose work on electromagnetic induction helped lay the foundation for technologies that would shape the modern world. For decades, those discoveries were far more visible in factories and laboratories than in home kitchens. Induction principles were used in industrial heating, metalworking, and specialized equipment long before most families ever heard the term induction stove. The science was proven, but turning it into a practical cooking appliance required electronics that were smaller, safer, and affordable enough for everyday homes. By the mid-20th century, engineers began experimenting with consumer models. One of the earliest public demonstrations in the United States came in the 1970s, when major appliance companies introduced prototype induction ranges. They were impressive, fast, and futuristic, but also expensive for their time. As power electronics improved in the late 20th and early 21st centuries, induction cooking slowly moved from novelty to reality. Countries in Europe and Asia adopted it more quickly in many urban homes, where efficiency, safety, and indoor air quality became growing priorities. Today, what once seemed like a laboratory trick has become a common feature in modern kitchens. The journey took more than a century, from scientific theory to industrial tool to everyday appliance. And that long path is exactly why induction cooking feels so refined now. It carries generations of engineering behind a single quiet surface. Imagine placing a metal pan on a quiet stovetop, and moments later, the pan begins to heat as if energy rose from nowhere. No flame dances below it, no glowing coil turns red. Yet warmth builds quickly and precisely. What you are witnessing is the science of electromagnetic induction. It begins with electricity flowing through a coil beneath the surface. When that current changes direction rapidly, it creates a changing magnetic field around it. Magnetic fields are invisible, but they are very real. When a suitable metal pan, especially one containing iron, enters that field, something remarkable happens. The shifting magnetism pushes electrons inside the metal, causing them to move in circular paths called eddy currents. Those tiny moving charges meet resistance inside the pan's material, and whenever electrical movement meets resistance, energy transforms into heat. That means the pan itself becomes the heating element. Instead of warming the stove first and then the cookware, the energy goes directly where it is needed. This is why induction cooking often feels fast and controlled. Less energy is wasted heating the surrounding air or the stovetop surface. Remove the pan, and the main transfer of heat nearly stops. Place it back, and the invisible interaction begins again. But beyond kitchens, the same principle powers transformers, wireless chargers, electric motors, and countless systems around us. A changing magnetic field creating useful current may sound like magic at first, but it is really one of physics' most elegant conversations between motion, energy, and matter. And once you understand that the pan creates the heat, one surprising question naturally follows. Why doesn't the stove get hot too? At first touch, an induction cooktop can feel strangely calm. The pan may be sizzling, water may be boiling, yet the glass surface around it is only warm, or sometimes barely warm at all. That quiet difference is what makes many people stop and look twice. The reason is simple. The main heat is generated inside the cookware, not inside the cooktop itself. The magnetic field beneath the glass transfers energy directly into the pan. Since the pan is where electrical resistance turns energy into heat, that is where most of the temperature rises. The cooktop surface, usually made from heat-resistant glass or ceramic glass, does not become the heating element. It mostly acts as a barrier between the coil below and the cookware above. Because of that, it does not receive the same intense energy the pan does. So why does the surface sometimes feel warm? Mostly because the hot pan sits on it and shares heat through direct contact. In other words, the cooktop is being warmed second-hand. Remove the pan, and the surface often cools much faster than a traditional electric stove. This design offers practical benefits. Spilled food is less likely to burn onto the surface immediately, and accidental contact is generally less severe than touching a red-hot burner. It is not cold, and caution still matters, but the difference is real. What feels unusual at first is simply smart energy placement. Heat goes where cooking happens, not where it is wasted. But why are there some pots that don't respond to an induction stove? Many people discover induction cooking with a small surprise. They place an old favorite pot on the cooktop, turn the power on, and nothing happens. No heat, no bubbling water, just silence. The stove is not broken. The cookware simply may not be compatible. Induction heating depends on magnetism. The cooktop creates a changing magnetic field, but that field can only transfer energy effectively into materials that respond well to it. Pots and pans made from iron or many types of steel usually work because they are magnetic. These materials allow electrical currents to form inside the metal, which then creates heat. Cookware made only from aluminum, copper, or glass often does not work on its own. Those materials may conduct heat well in other situations, but they do not respond strongly enough to the magnetic field used by the stove. Without that interaction, little or no heating occurs. This is why two pans that look nearly identical can behave very differently. One may boil water quickly, while the other stays cool. The difference is hidden in the material, not the shape. A simple home test is often enough. If a magnet sticks firmly to the bottom of the pan, it will usually work on induction. Some modern cookware also combines different metals and includes an induction-ready base. So when a pot fails on an induction stove, it is not being rejected at random. The stove is simply asking one question: can this metal join the invisible conversation of magnetism and motion? The birth of an induction stove begins at the heart of the machine, the induction coil. In the factory, robotic arms precisely wind high-quality copper wires into flat, circular spirals. These aren't ordinary wires. They are often Litz wires, composed of many thin, individually insulated strands twisted together. This specific design is crucial to minimize the skin effect, ensuring that electricity flows efficiently without overheating the copper itself. Once wound, these coils are mounted onto heat-resistant supports and fitted with temperature sensors that will later act as the stove's brain, monitoring every second of your cooking process to prevent overheating. Next, the electronics are integrated onto a heavy-duty circuit board. This board contains the inverter, the critical component that converts standard household electricity into the high-frequency current needed to create that pulsing magnetic field. After the internal components are secured within a sturdy metal housing, the final touch is the placement of the ceramic glass top. This glass is engineered to withstand extreme temperature shocks. It can be freezing cold on one side and scorching hot on the other without cracking. The entire unit is then put through a rigorous burn-in test, ensuring the magnetic fields are perfectly calibrated before the stove ever reaches your kitchen. Induction cooktops often carry a bad reputation before they even enter the kitchen. Some people hear that they are dangerous, weak, or too complicated, but these misconceptions usually come from not fully understanding how the technology actually works. One common myth is that induction cooktops are covered in harmful radiation. In reality, they use non-ionizing magnetic fields similar in category to many everyday electrical devices. These fields are designed to transfer energy over a very short distance into compatible cookware and are regulated by safety standards in many markets. For most users following normal operation guidelines, they are considered safe. Another misunderstanding is that induction cooking is slower than gas because there is no visible flame. The opposite is often true. Since energy goes directly into the pan instead of first heating a burner and surrounding air, boiling water and heating cookware can be very fast. Some people also believe the surface never gets hot, so it can be touched carelessly. The cooktop itself is not the main heat source, but it can still become warm from contact with a hot pan and spilled food. Cooler than a burner does not mean always cool. There is also the idea that only expensive cookware works. In practice, many affordable steel or cast iron pots are compatible. Often the real question is not price, but whether the base is magnetic. Others worry that induction stoves break easily because they use electronics. Like any appliance, quality varies by brand, design, and maintenance. Well-made units can operate reliably for years when properly ventilated and used as intended. Perhaps the biggest myth is that induction removes the joy of cooking because it feels too modern or too quiet. But cooking has never depended on flames alone. It depends on heat, timing, aroma, texture, and care. In many traditional kitchens, cooking is more than a task. It is sound, smell, and rhythm. The crackle of oil in a wok, the steady blue flame of a gas burner, the slow simmer of a clay pot. These are deeply familiar experiences tied to memory and culture. When induction cooking enters these spaces, it does not erase those traditions, but it does change certain habits. In urban homes with limited ventilation or strict safety rules, induction stoves have made indoor cooking more practical. Families can cook without open flames, reducing heat in small kitchens and improving air quality by avoiding combustion gases like carbon monoxide. In some places, this shift has quietly influenced daily routines. Cooking becomes more precise and time-controlled. Instead of adjusting flame strength visually, people rely on digital settings. This has subtly changed how recipes are followed, especially in modern households where consistency matters. At the same time, traditional cooking styles have adapted. Many chefs continue using induction alongside gas or charcoal, choosing tools based on technique rather than tradition alone. High-heat stir-frying, for example, is still achievable with the right cookware, though it requires adjustment in timing and heat management. Culturally, induction cooking reflects a broader change, the blending of old practices with new systems. It shows how technology does not always replace tradition. It often reshapes it. The kitchen becomes a space where heritage and modern engineering coexist, sometimes in tension, sometimes in harmony. To make sure the stove you are about to bring home is not just a shiny piece of glass, but a durable machine, apply the 10-second rule to check two key factors: surface build quality and energy control capability. First, check the glass surface and the finishing of the edges. A high-end cooktop uses branded ceramic glass. Look for subtle logos such as Schott Ceran or Eurokira in the corner of the stove. These materials are designed to withstand extreme thermal shock. Run your finger along the beveled edges. They should feel completely smooth with no gaps between the glass and the frame. If the surface feels plastic-like or the assembly looks uneven, it often lacks the heat resistance required for long-term safety. Next, test the boiling control ability. High-quality stoves use advanced inverter technology that allows stable, low-level current control. A common sign of a lower quality unit is cycling at low heat. Turn the stove on at its lowest setting with a small pot of water. If the water boils, stops, then boils again in pulses, it means the stove is using a basic on-off switching system instead of a true inverter. A professional-grade cooktop will maintain a continuous, gentle simmer without interruption. This 10-second check tells you whether the internal electronics are truly advanced or just a low-cost imitation. In the end, an induction stove is not just a piece of modern kitchen technology. It is a quiet example of how physics moves through everyday life without most people noticing. From invisible magnetic fields to precise energy control, everything inside it is designed to make cooking faster, cleaner, and more efficient. But beyond the science, what truly matters is understanding. When you know how it works, you stop seeing it as something complicated or unfamiliar. It becomes a tool, one that responds to how you cook, how you think, and how you live in your kitchen. This is QC Project. Simple things. If you enjoyed exploring the science behind everyday objects, don't forget to like and subscribe. There are always more simple things hiding deeper stories than we expect.